What's up, guys? And we're back to another week. We do have the preparation for the 200-day anniversary. So it's kind of crazy. I mean, a lot of time gone by, 6 months more or less. Korea is having their 500-day anniversary. So our login event is gonna give us a bunch of reds, which is nice. So with all the celebration, at least according to our 100th-day celebration, you should know that there's gonna be a new unit like every single week. They drop 4 or 5 new units that month. Expect the same going into this. We do have a new unit, which is Rachel. So let's just keep going on. There's also the Rachel event to just take a look at real quick. So this is her research journal. We got Rachel Swell the Darkness. Love her art, honestly. You can say whatever you want about Rachel, but the art department is killing it. Alright, she's Fug. And you can see that we're just on our own schedule because she's the newest unit in Korea and we just got her. Skipping Arianieta and Hockney, Heljo Garam, like so many units that are before her. And it's honestly really weird because we just had a Rachel release, which was a summer one, and they dropped another one. But we're gonna go into her kit. She's very, very solid and really requires a low investment. But on the biggest news is Bustang is going away in 6 days. I can't believe it's been like 2 months. He was here for like 58 days, I think, when he dropped. And it's crazy to think that we're going to get a second ancient already. Like, wow, time is flying by. So if anything this week, save all your resources. Save it. Don't even get tempted by Rachel. You could probably T0 her. But just save it for the ancient. Because there should be a new ancient path. As we're going to go into it. Ancient event is ending. 6 days is left. Goostang is going away. If you don't have him T6 by now, then what have you been doing? Because the game gave you basically him for free, and if you bought the pass, which I'm assuming you did, you'd be able to get him at this point. We do have a couple additions this week, though. It's a really slow start, so we're just gonna quickly go into it. They do have the recall system to story mode, and what does this mean? It just lets you watch the cutscenes from the story mode. I mean, not gonna lie, there were a couple cutscenes that I wish I seen, but I skipped them. So, you know, I think it's cool, but is it necessary? Not really. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, we'll never use this feature, but it's here. We also have the newest edition, which is the Tower of Challenge update. And no, it is not the 21st floor that gets the new area, which, however, though, it is burning, so it's a part of the bonus XP or the bonus event, so you're gonna have a higher chance of getting incubators. It's probably the time to use your keys if you've been saving them, only because the middle area, even when it comes out, it's not going to give purple eggs. So I feel like until you're in the border area of the inner town, that's when you can finally get some purple eggs, but you probably still won't get legendaries, because even Korea can't get legendary eggs. They don't even get purple eggs. So that's why you kind of whatever to hold out on. But the new tower is the tower of the 28th floor, so it just gives crafting materials. Most important thing, oh, and all my keys carried over for this. Wow. So I don't even know how many keys I had, but every single key I've ever used carried over to the 28th tower floor. So I'm assuming that they're both separate. That just by using Tower of Trial keys, you'll be able to get 1 purple key from each now, which is honestly 6. I'm at 345. I didn't even see what the claim was. But you can see here, you can obtain the Epic Craft material box from the last one, which just gives ruby shards, sapphire shards, essences, and convert shards, which are used in order to craft ruby and sapphire shards. I feel like this floor is pretty useless. Eventually, you get this legendary craft material box, but it still shows the same amount of stuff from it. So you're just probably getting more of it. But yeah, just more of a way to get more Tower of Challenge keys. So thanks, game. I got 345 now. That I'll probably use a couple in the regular 21st floor, but I have no rush to do so. But Rachel, we see here, she also has her ignition weapon, which she doesn't even need. As long as you have the Fug family wand, you're fine. If you don't have the Fug family wand, you probably need her weapon. She does probably need to ignite. I'd say that's a very important part of her kit. So let's just go back and look at Rachel. So there we have her. Gorgeous art. She's a light bearer, Fug. She is a Fug support. So her skill 1 is going to recover teammates' HP while also increasing the attack of the teammate with the highest attack, which is very good. And if there are 3 or more Fug units in the team, she's also going to increase the attack of the highest attack unit on the team by an additional amount plus a longer duration. Now it does start at a really small boost of 50 and 50 at level 1, but as we go all the way to level 20, the additional effect stays at 50. But she does boost up to 250. Very good. With the dupes at T1, she does an additional 100% healing, and at T4 she does a heal over time, which makes her solid heals. And Fug does not have a healer, so it's very good. Especially for Tower Hardship, this is like the solution. Definitely recommend getting her T0 because Fug has no support units pretty much. Then we have the second one, which ends up dropping defense and hitting enemies multiple times. At the second dupe, it does blind the enemy for 2 seconds. And at T5 gives the buff immunity to all her teammates for 4 seconds. So pretty good, capping out about 18% defense drop. Her passive is going to increase her healing, going all the way up to as much as 35% with an additional 15% for T3. Her X is going to do multiple damage while recovering teammates' health and increasing their damage by 15% for 4 seconds at level 20. But if you have 3 Fug units, it's going to be an additional 15% damage boost. So that's 30% in total, as long as you have 2 other Fug units with her. And at T6, it gives an additional 10% damage boost. So I would argue that you pretty much just either T6 her for an additional 10% damage, or you don't really need duplicates at all for her. I mean, I would say even like T2 is good because she gets an SCC. But outside of that, she's a very low investment unit. I mean, her ignition skill is also very, very good. So if there are 3 or more units in the team, you increase all teammates' damage by an additional 12%. Then she also hits with 3 times with a percentage, recovers all teammates' HP, and increasing all their defense. So she is a unit that wants to ignite, and that's why you need the family Fug wand, or you have to get her ignition. But yeah, honestly, very low investment unit. I would say 100% T0 her, especially if you have reds, because she is worth it. I mean, I think for a name hunt station team 3, you're gonna be using her. Even in certain stages where you gotta pull out the Fug units, she's gonna be used. But does she need T6? I really don't think so. I mean, 10% at T6 is a insane investment, and everything else along the way will probably not make her that much better. I mean, like 1 dupe in, and she's probably like at 80% of her potential, I feel like. So you can really pull for 1 more copy if you want additional healing. But besides that, she's very solid for just getting a T0 unit. Probably one of the best T0 units in the game, which is a rare thing to say. Most units just need dupes. I also have the Tower of God gift code for everybody. So if you did not claim this one, go ahead and take it. You get 20 blues and 2 million gold. Very nice of them to give out. That's a great code. That's probably one of the better codes we've had from the beginning of the game. Weekly burning time is, like I said, you get increased incubator drop rate in Tower of Challenge 21 floor. It's double chance. And for next week, we're getting experience gained from Rice Pot up. So it's nice to know what we have next week, but it seems to be recycling in. At this point, I just want the Tower of Trial double drops for materials and books because I have a lot of keys still to use. To give a further update, we do have bingo going on, and at this point in time, I am 108 into the bingo event. Have not bought any of the packs to get the capsules, so I think you can basically free to play your way up to 120 as long as you can meet the summon mission. I've just been pretty much logging in and using keys and doing whatever summons I did, but yeah, it's pretty good, especially because I need this. Get my second chest, and that's going to guarantee getting the fancy white light sword and fancy white light daggers. People were asking what to get from this chest, and I would say if you don't have the freedom weapon, then you probably want to go ahead and get the noble's fancy wand. But I think besides that, it's probably time to either save them for Great Family Meta Switch or whatever the next ancient comes out, Assuming it's like Goose Thing where you can just pick the faction, it doesn't matter, Freedom will work still. But we don't know what the unit's gonna be, so it could completely shake things up or change them out. Might even have to end up switching Goose Thing to match that Ancient. We don't know what's gonna happen. But a solid pick for accuracy is gonna be the White Light Sword. Just because it's a general accuracy, boosts every single unit in the game, giving them a magic damage boost and a damage boost. It's not locked to any families, not locked to any types besides magic. And the same goes for White Light Daggers, the physical version of that. So my plan is to get both of these, get them T3, get some really good accuracy refine, and just basically use that to clear PvE, because I'm tired of RNGing with bad accuracy, and that's the reason why my progression is not where it should be. But I've been pretty laid back with the game, I don't really care. Thing lastly is the shop. So we do have the 200-day celebration. It does come with some packs. I'll say the blacksmith card is finally good and cool. It works on any ignition weapon, every single one. A decent pack, pretty good pack maybe even. Yeah, 30 accelerators, I mean 50 reds, 2,000 diamonds, and a blacksmith card. It's solid. Get this for 10 reds for $1 is best deal ever. Rachel gets her 100 summons here. You also get the relay, so the 2nd anniversary. Oh, this is the gives you a epic to legendary character summon ticket. So it randomly gives you a legendary or an epic, which is really bad. I mean, even if it's $7, try your luck, right? But guaranteed you're probably getting a purple. The 2nd relay pack, however, is a guaranteed legendary. It's just random. So for $20, that's a good deal. And at level 3, you get a random legendary ignition. These are the version 2s. So it's better. The best choices you'd probably get is either Jinsung or Yuraha at this point in the game from either of the unit tickets. Definitely like the only thing. I guess Ron is back up there now, just because he's getting like support out of nowhere. Like it's like they refuse to drop Ed 1 and they're just boosting up Ron, which is kind of crazy. And even Rachel is gonna work with him, just because you can have 3 Fug units in Ron with Viol as one of the Fug units, and Ron is gonna be on cracked out mode. Like it's ridiculous. But we'll go into potentials later. So we got that. You also got the diamond relays, so it gives you, discount just getting pure diamonds. You also have the gold celebration package. 25 million gold is insane. Alright, 25 million gold. Probably really good if you need the gold. Most of you have seen. We also get this Great Journey 200-day fate package. So 200 diamonds, you get 10 starlights, 2 million gold, and 10 gifts. 100% don't even hesitate if you have 200 diamonds, because that's very, very good. Last 3 packs are still sticking around, and I think I'm just gonna let them pass by. Don't need any of them, but I will get this $1 pack right now. Also, this is a new change because I used to never tell you. So the newest thing that they added is where it just gives you a shortcut to receive packages after you get a pack, which could be annoying if it keeps repeating after you buy a single package. But I think right now I'm only gonna get a single pack for the 10 reds. I don't really have a desire to get anything else. I think I'm also gonna get the weeklies right now, because they did all expire, so I'm gonna renew these for the week. Alright, so I guess we kind of went through things really fast, but let's go through my blue summons, and then we're gonna try to get at least T0 or Rachel for now. Like I said, I'm trying to take it easy this week, for the reason that Ancient should be out next week, and they might even throw in a Legendary during the same week. I would not doubt that, because I think they dropped Boosting and Summer Yon in the same week. So we don't know, but the 200-day celebration, I believe, does start next week. So be patient with your resources. Don't go for anything you don't need right now. Rachel just got here, so outside of T0, I would recommend you to wait. And their next Ancient, it's probably going to be a must-have. Like, we've seen how overpowered Gustang is. And with the upcoming Ancient, it's probably like, yeah, you need to have them. Don't know who it is. Could be, Jihad, if it's story-wise, according to Yato, because he actually reads this stuff. Or it could be, what's his name? Tarmiel? I can't get his name right now. It's not, like, it's, people will know. And others that don't know will still not know, so we're fine. But that's probably the only two suspects you could think of. If they do a wild ballpark, I won't even know. Like, I don't read this story. I'm just glad for the next ancient regardless. But finish up your summons, guys. It's your last chance. I still think Gustang is worth the T6 for both. Especially if you got him day one. Like, wow, this guy has elevated and changed the game. Ron is also going away in 6 days, and that's what makes me think that there will be another legendary banner, because one ancient and one legendary is just not okay for them. They need 2 legendaries at all times. So that's why I still think we're going to get another legendary and an ancient next week. But Rachel is worth it. So we're going to try to get lucky for once. Okay, I got 77. That means I got to get Rachel on the first try. That's the plan. Not looking good right now. I'm in the moment of truth. Damn, they're really gonna do me like that? Rachel right now. Yes! Clutched it! 77 is all I had. And I just wanted to T0 Rachel. I didn't want to go further. Amazing art, by the way. Amazing art. Like I said, I don't know. I'll probably T6 next week, but she just doesn't really need it. So I'm waiting to see what next event cycle news are before I do anything, but the art is wonderful. I love it. So there we have Rachel. Now let's get things set up. So another thing is she does not have a fate, which is honestly disappointing when they do that. They did say I don't know if they added it or they're planning to still, but they're planning on fixing auto equip. So I don't believe it is fixed right now. And definitely not if it's doing that to me. So let's fix it up. We gotta put the Fug chest. And I actually have a Fug needle to give her. So she's all set. I gotta fix the accessories. You'd probably want to give her like defensive stuff anyway. But we don't have that right now. We're just gonna give her a straight magic damage boost. So there we have it. 203, 723 is the power. Gotta give her an ignition weapon. Only going Fug wand. I also got some fusions to do, but I really don't want to do that today. The Fug one is T5, it's 1 away from 6. So she does get extended ignition time, which is very good. We're gonna see her ignition artwork too, which is honestly phenomenal. Like, I don't know, her art is so good to me. Like, she just looks so evil, and she is. So, nailed it. Our team carrying this game. Skill-wise, what can I do? Ideally, I want to just get everything to 11, because like I said, she is a unit that will be used. We're gonna get that. You also want to get her TR up. So I would probably go for TR 8 on her. I mean, I have so many books that at this point I'll just probably throw them to everyone. But as I keep repeating, I'm not really using her right now, so I don't need to do it. We're just gonna go for the 4, leave it at that. But I would probably get the 8 just because she's improving all teammates' damage, doing better heals, doing more damage, and she is igniting constantly. So there you have it, 213k power right now. Not having a fate kind of kills her. It's like why Masheni is going to be so much better when she gets a fate, and I give her like a revolution road, but we're still not there. I did get a weapon T6 last week if you didn't see the video. And like, will I regret it? I mean, I don't really care, because like the Ancient's a must-have T6 anyway. Rachel's weapon definitely wouldn't pull for. So we're fine. I mean, I'm chilling right now. Alright, so I'll just do the ignitions, fusions, why not? Because we're really lacking on the content this week. And I get Bong Bong's weapon And is that Rachel's weapon? That's Rachel's ignition. Wow, that's crazy. No, what was that? That's Kasana? No, that's Daniel's. Oh, I thought that was Rachel. That would have been something. That would have been something. Yeah, so that's Daniel's. Which I got T3, so we can get a T4 now. I already have Bong Bong 6 from day 1, baby. So don't matter to me. But alright, back to it. So let's see here. We got a bunch of things to go through. I saved these reactants hoping that we get legendaries. So I really just need legendary flame. Like literally it. Legendary flame, please. Get purple HP. Okay, get some purples here. Purple frame, purple rock, crit. Okay, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really care to open rest. I do have all these Guardian Boss raid keys. Had to use about 100. So I'm just pretty much hoping for blue tiered magic damage or physical damage accessories. And I get a green physical damage boost, so that's an upgrade. This one doesn't really give anything. The bull will give me nothing too. So yeah, RNG. Everything is RNG. I also got all these craft material boxes and the rare ones. That's all a part of the new Tower of 28 too, but a bunch of events gave those out. I think that's pretty much all it in the inventory side. I don't have much to show. I don't want to climb Bright Spot because it's just all RNG. So let's see what it's Fog Tower of Trial, which it is. We can put out some Rachel gameplay. This is gonna be cracked out. I mean, I think Hansen can drop out. So let's just put Rachel here. You can see her. She has the whole robe and everything. Let's get this gameplay going for you guys. Well, that was Rachel. I like the animation. I think she's great. And like I said earlier, probably like one of the better units in the game for T0 investment. I'd recommend picking her up, especially if you're a Fug main. You're gonna be doing a good time with that. But guys, that's gonna be all for today's video. This is like the shortest video I've ever made for TOG probably. And yeah, it's just not much going on. I'm grateful for that because time is not on my side these days. But next week I'm expecting it to be a big event. So like I said, be patient. We should be expecting a lot of things. I can't wait to see who the next ancient is. Until next time guys, live Moss and stay free to play.